Hi everyone, this is Spring, the fiber enthusiast. Welcome to my channel. Today is a knit stitch pattern. It is called the Diamonds. So for this particular swatch, I used a very thin 1 weight. And for today's tutorial, I'll be using a worsted weight with matching needle size. But I wanted to show how pretty and delicate it was for a baby weight yarn and for something a little bit more delicate than a heavy worsted weight. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have just a run-of-the-mill worsted weight yarn. It's probably Red Heart. And we're going to start by casting on a total of 26 stitches. And I'm going to cast on using a short version of casting on instead of a long tail cast on. I'm just going to put a slip knot on my needle and then insert my needle from left to right as if to knit, yarn over and draw up a loop and place that loop onto my needle. And I'm going to continue doing that until I have 26 stitches, if I can get my fingers to work properly. Once you have your 26 stitches for a swatch, you will knit the first row. There is a right side and a wrong side to this. The stitches you will need to know will be a knit stitch, a purl stitch, an SSK, which is slip, slip, knit, also a knit two together, and a slip one, knit two together, and pass over. I will explain those stitches when I come to them briefly. Okay, so once you have the 26 stitches for your swatch, I'm just going to knit one row, just so that way I have a decent knitted row foundation, and then we will begin the 12 row repeat. Now, this pattern is in multiples of 8 plus 1. That is the reason for the 26 stitches. So I'm just going to knit across, and I'll meet up with you when I have reached the other end. Okay, so let's begin row 1. Row 1 is our right side. We're going to knit 1, and now we're going to start our repeat. Knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, and now this is a slip, slip, knit, but I'm going to show you how I do it. I do it a little bit differently, and it works out exactly the same. I insert my hook, I insert my needle from left to right through the first stitch. Then I tip my work towards me and insert my needle through the back leg of the second stitch. Yarn over and pull that stitch through both and slip them off. And that has created a slip, slip, knit. And now knit 2. Now we're going to repeat that 2 more times. So knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, and knit 2, 1 and 2. Let's do that again. Knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 1, 2, and that last one. That is the end of row 1. You're going to turn your work over, and this is your wrong side row. All wrong side rows are purl rows. Every single wrong side row. So rows 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 are all purl rows. So just purl all the way across every wrong side row. Back on the right side row for row 3. We're going to begin with a knit 1, then knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and slip, slip, knit, and knit 1. Now we're going to repeat that, and the repeat begins with a knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, 2, 3, get some more yarn, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, and knit 1. Gonna do this one more time. Knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, and knit the last 2. Okay. Turn your work over and go ahead and work your wrong side row, which is a purl row for row 4. Okay, we're back on our right side row for row 5. We're going to begin with knit 2 together. And this begins our repeat now. Yarn over, knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to do our yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass your slipped stitch over that knit 2 together, and then we're going to repeat. So yarn over, knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, slip, knit 2 together, pass your slipped stitch over the top of your knit 2 together. We're going to do that one more time. Yarn over, knit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yarn over, and this time, instead of doing a pass, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a slip, slip, knit. So slip your stitch for your passover, then slip, slip, knit your SSK, and pass that first slip stitch over the top of your SSK, just like that. Okay, go ahead and turn your work over and work your wrong side row, which is a purl row, for row 6, and we'll meet back up for row 7. Okay, so now we're back for row 7. We're going to knit our first stitch and then begin our repeat. Beginning the repeat with a yarn over, a slip, slip, knit. Now, if you choose to do your slip, slip, knit the traditional way, that is completely up to you. This is how I do it and how I find it easier for me to do. It works out the same way. All you're doing is making your stitches lean to the left or the right, depending on your decrease. And a slip, slip, knit is causing the lean to go to the left. A knit 2 together will cause it to go to the right. Okay, so I have my slip, slip, knit. I'm going to knit 3, 1, 2, 3, and then here we go with our knit 2 together. And that pulls those stitches now to the right. And this went to the left. Okay. Yarn over, knit 1. Now let's go through that repeat again. Yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1. One more time, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1. Okay, here's where we are at row 7. Now you're going to turn your work over and complete row 8, which is a wrong side row, and that means you purl all stitches. And I will meet back up with you for row 9. Okay, back to the right side row, right side, and we're going to do row 9 together. Start with a knit 1. Now we're going to start our repeat. Knit 1, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, and knit 2. Okay, let's go ahead and repeat that again. Knit 1, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2. One more repeat. Knit 1, yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, and knit 2. Go ahead and repeat your wrong side row of purling all stitches for row 10, and I'll meet up with you for row 11. Okay, so we're coming back for our last right side row of this swatch, and it is row 11. Row 12 will be your last purl side row. So let's go ahead and finish row 11. Gonna knit that first stitch and then begin our repeat. Knit 2, 1, 2, yarn over, and now we're back to the slip 1, knit 2 together, pass. So slip 1, knit 2 together, and pass your slipped stitch over that knit 2 together, yarn over, and knit 3. Okay, let's go ahead and do that repeat 2 more times together. Knit 2, 1, 2, yarn over, slip, knit 2 together, and pass your slipped stitch over the knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 3. One more time. Knit 2, 1 and 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, and pass your slipped stitch over your knit 2 together, yarn over, and knit your last 3. Go ahead and complete row 12 by purling all stitches, and that will conclude all 12 rows for your 12 row repeat. Okay, so there you have it. Here is the diamonds done in a worsted weight with a US 8 or 5mm set of knitting needles. This is just a swatch sample size. And again, it is a 12 row repeat. All wrong side rows are purl all stitches. It is done in multiples of 8 plus 1. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please let me know down in the comments section and hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. I greatly appreciate it. So that's it for now. Be blessed, be a blessing, and we'll see you next time.